No, when you're filming, you can hold it.
Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are talking to Nebo and Fumiko again because they're gonna share about the future event in Espiral, an eco village that is found that you can find in Portugal in the area of Cabeceiras de Basto. Hello Nebo. Hello Fumiko.
Hello.
Would you like to tell us about your workshop and this future event?
Yes, first of all I want to thank you for this opportunity that you give us to share about.
You're very welcome.
But yes, we're gonna give workshop about Essene way of life and basic practice of the Essene communities was what I call tree of life, and this picture is a symbolic representation of the universe. And if you see here, human being is the middle of the tree of life, and we are tree of life also. Our arms are branches and our legs are connected to the Mother Earth. So we can see this also like electromagnetic field, and we are electromagnetic. So human beings, we are in middle of all these forces: Mother Earth, life, joy, air, water, sun. These are earthly forces. So these are earthly forces, and our half body, like we see here, is connected to forces of the earthly mother. And cosmic forces, invisible forces, are connected to our upper part, and is all connected to the chakras. So in the Essene tradition, they say that human beings have a problem because we are disconnected from all these earthly and cosmic forces. So simple solution is for human being to consciously connect to these forces, and it's also mirror. For example, if we connect to the branch of love, it can be a mirror for us to see, do we really vibrate love in our life or no, what we need to change. So it's like a mirror. This requires honesty with ourselves. So with all other, and we are one with Mother Earth, and we are one with the Father and Mother also, divine. And it teaches us to be our own psychologist. And it's includes also cosmotherapy. If you use sun, water, air, we can absorb these forces and use like a medicine, so we don't need other medicine. And simple solution is to go back to consciously reprogram our subconscious. Our subconscious is a problem. We have programs there, and slowly, consciously contemplating how important is sun, water, air, love, peace, all this. We can become more conscious of the importance of this, and then in this workshop we will explain some techniques how to do that, how to put the brain in alpha waves, for example, to access these energies.
And how did you approach and why did you decide to give the workshop in Espiral?
Well, because they hear about us, that we study about the same way of life, and they know also about the scene and they want to know more. So they invite us if you want to make workshop there, and we accepted. And, who is interested, welcome.
And would you like to tell us, for example, what was, because from what I understand, Maria Magdalene was very important.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us about the importance of the woman in the Essene culture?
Yes, in the Essene culture, men and women equal. Like Mother Earth is a feminine energy. And why we have a problem in this planet basically is because we deny, we cut off feminine energy. We are educated like this. They educate us that masculine is the main. So we build this society on a masculine energy, mental. That's why we lost connection. We don't feel any more elements of the nature. All problems basically come because we are at a war with the nature. And if Mary Magdalene represents this archetype of feminine, and religions, all religions that deny the woman. Woman is not important, feminine energy. I mean, when I say feminine energy, it's not man and woman, we all have.
Yeah, we all have both.
Yes, but Mary Magdalene was historically, it was not what they told us. She was not prostitute, she was never prostitute. She was the high initiate master, and she know healings and herbs, and she shows us the way how to connect to the Mother Earth. And our time has come. She's an archetype for us. We can learn much from her teaching. And there is actually historical teachings from her which was forbidden. And was forbidden to the point if you possess her teaching in a document, you will be killed. They killed the people. They went to that extreme. But now, fortunately, it's time that we can read these documents without being persecuted. And mission of the Essene was to teach human beings how to reconnect again to the Mother Earth and Father, Mother, Sky, we can call it any name. And our passion is to share this. That's why we accept to do this workshop.
So my next question was about education. How did Essene people educate their children?
So they had a school, what they call it, butterfly school. And the first lesson was about kindness. To be kind to all beings, the humans, the animals, and the plants, to be kind. And then they had the classes in the nature, not in the buildings. And the teachers was experts, masters. They just teach by observing children, and from time to time they guide them into wise direction, and they let them to think for themselves, to feel.
So both parents were involved in the education, and children too, and the teachers too, or all the people were teachers for the children?
First of all, they're the master teachers, wise, which are masters, not only teachers. They're masters, they're enlightened beings. which the wisdom, because if they pass only knowledge like we do these days, this is knowledge without wisdom can be dangerous. We can teach how to make atomic bomb, but required wisdom to know that it's not good to
use it.
use it.
Yeah.
Knowledge with love.
Knowledge with love, yeah.
Yes, it's true. And Fumiko was telling me about the simplicity in the life of Essene people. Can you tell us a little bit more about this, Fumiko?
Me? So, in the communal of living, the Essene people live in the communal. There are the different, type of the essence. The same practice, same meditation, same practice, but one is living as a kind of communal family. Other one's monastery type, and other one's living the outside, but it's all same practice. And all of are doing same practice. So the simplicity that they had, they have everything what they need in life, but they don't have whatever doesn't need, doesn't have. And this was, I think, when we get very insecure, we want to have many security from outside of the material. But when they get very secure, very clearly we know what we need. So they had what they need in life, and then they didn't have what they don't need, because they are very peaceful inside. So very clear what mind is so clear, and then there was this child live in Essene, grew up in Essene school, Essene community, so they know how to live.
So in this sense, the people were educated to have their mind clear and not to desire, not to desire. They didn't have any artificial desires. From what I understand.
They were born like, come from the continuous flow incarnation.
Okay. So which points or what types of activities are you gonna cover during your workshop?
How to, for example, practical things, how to work with these forces, how to enter in the subconscious, how to reprogram, how to put new seeds which are positive. All these forces are positive, and you can do that only by how we call it, like you make inventory of yourself. And this, when you practice Tree of Life communions, you can see your weak points and your strong points. For example, like we said before, when you day of the connecting to the love energy, we say angel of love, which is force, but enter in my heart and purified all my feelings. And might come up something that you need to forgive yourself or others. So it's required honesty, like a mirror, it's a mirror. And it can burn. It can burn, but we need to go through the fire to purify it.
Yeah, I understand.
And there's nobody to judge us. Essene didn't believe God is gonna punish you, burn you in the hell, and they didn't sacrifice animals and all these guilt trips and nothing to do with this. It's all about forgiveness. Forgive yourself and others. Sometimes it's even more difficult to forgive ourselves than others.
Yes.
So it's we're gonna give practical tools how to do this, but nobody can do for us this.
Yes.
We all have to do work.
So this is more not as if they were teachers that will save you, but they will give you the tools.
Yes.
To do the work yourself.
Yeah.
I
there
understand.
was very high conscious beings, the wisdom. They know it, how mind works. They know it this, so they just give us tools and we have to do work. There's no other way.
Also, Maria Magdalene said, even the beings, Christ being,
High conscious.
high conscious Christ being, even those beings occasionally find error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very nice, always forgiving.
Yeah, of course. Which day will you start the workshop?
We start 9 of June evening
Okay.
and then continue 10 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna also sing some sounds, healing sounds, how to connect to some healing meditations, for example, with the water element, how to use sound for the healing, and the sun, hugging trees.
Ah.
Trees are brothers, and here is and the trees. They never they represent the law. They're a very good example for us. They never devastate from the law. They obey the law. Same way humans, if we in harmony with the law, we will experience harmony and peace on this planet. And when we devastate, of course, we have consequences which we can see these days.
Yes, it's true.
So some people think we can fix all these problems with technology, and this is not the way.
I wanted to ask you as well about the model of the Essene society. Can you tell us a little bit more?
Yes. So, a scene structure of the community was called Tree of Life. Not Tree of Life, sorry. It was called 12 tribes. 12 tribes means in one community or one cooperative there was basically 12 persons, specialists in for example, the person who know how to make garden, how to organize, specialist, and other could learn from him if they want. But one was responsible for the garden, one was builder of the house, other was musicians, other was sellers, tradesmen, other was elders, priests, so on. So in the same understanding should be minimum 12 let's say specialists that they don't needed to depend on outside world to be self-sufficient. And they're the doctors, which was very important. That's why Essene means healers. And there was in Egypt they call them therapeute, which from where come word therapist.
Mm-hmm.
And you work what you like to work, what is your call to do. You don't work something which is not you have no connection. So nobody needed to control nobody, everybody was working out of joy and love. And I think it's a very good example for this society.
Yes.
So like that.
And in terms of choosing the place to do the workshop, they were the ones who invited you.
Yes.
You mean the Aldea Espiral?
Yes.
So I have heard it's a special place in the nature and so on. Nature was very important in the Essene culture.
Yes. Very.
Why were they so dependent on nature? Let's say dependent. Why were they part of nature? Why did they live with communion with nature? Would you like to explain? Because in our days, we don't really live in communion with nature.
Communion with nature? Communion with nature, why you have to live in this shoes? Really want to not to get too disturbed when practicing this with a group of people. All this society is very difficult, and then the trees need very good water because water is very contaminated. Air also, and get very good sun. And trees and plants really to communicate with the soil, all this tree of life, and communicating with this. Nature is much more close, much more in there, and they can practice this. Much more affectable, also much more easy to this. Practice in nature for sure.
I suppose you are, if you love nature, it's easier to love yourself, and it's easier to love all the others.
If we love ourselves, really we love ourselves, my experience, my feeling, if we really love ourselves, we can love others easy. It's very important we love ourselves. This is the most difficult part.
Yeah.
So we love ourselves means we can take others as me.
Yeah.
We can feel others as me, so they automatically take care of others.
Yes.
I am and we are.
Yeah.
May I add something?
So our
Yes.
practice is,
May I add something?
Of course.
Their importance of nature is from realization that we are one with the Mother Earth. We are part, we are not separate.
Yes.
And this society currently we live is total opposite. We don't see tree like a being. We see it like a tamba. How much I can make money if I cut this
Yeah,
tree?
to get,
And
yeah.
This is the make total different. They was in love with the nature, not. It was love relation
Yeah.
because it's a being,
Yes.
and water is our blood, rocks are our bones.
wind is our air.
We are part of nature, and if we don't fall in love again with nature, we cannot survive.
Yes,
It's
it's true.
urgent. Why we're giving this workshop is also because we feel it's urgent message. It's not only we feel, all indigenous people, all they're talking same things. It's not Essene best or something. No, it's all same philosophy. We are one with Mother. It's our Mother. And we hope we'll bring this workshop some hope to this planet.
And for ourselves, to remind ourselves.
Yeah, to remind us daily ourselves. I mean, for Essene, this was the nothing. It was daily life. For them was this normal live like that, and for us is now we have to rediscover again, reconnect again with this. For them was natural, like Native American Indians. It was lifestyle primary. It's priority. For us, we have so many things in the head, priority, and we remember sometimes to do this. It is eventually we will return back. It's hope. I'm optimist. I see cup half full.
Since child, the first lesson is kind to all beings.
Yeah,
Then this become natural to
yeah.
Yeah.
connect with nature, connect other beings.
Then not destroy nature. Yeah.
No need to educate. It's natural.
Yeah.
It's very
Exactly.
important to this education.
Education is very important.
Yeah.
Basic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
And I will link the announcement for the event, and I will link to your YouTube page too.
Thank you.
Thank you very much again.
Thank you.
And
in a sense, on the end we always say, spark of divine, which I am, honors the spark of divine, which you are. Namaste.
Thank you.
Peace be with you.
Peace
Peace be
with all.
Yeah. Yahoo.
Aho.